Building your brand, what you need to know to get your business to be noticed. We are back. In today's social media driven world, branding gets you likes, but how can you build a brand, get likes if you are a small business? I'm joined today by brand consultant Saba Ali with more. We talk about small businesses, but I always say that your social media platforms, all of them, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they are your brands, and that is your business.
For sure.
So when we talk about small businesses, I don't want people to think that it doesn't affect you. This does affect you as well, and you can actually make this profitable. So what tips do you have for us today that we should keep an eye on?
Yeah, so branding is really the foundation of what a client expects when you either, when they buy your product or buy into a service. So the tips that I always say that every person should focus on when it comes to branding is these top 3. So the first one is really knowing your client. So who is that person that you're trying to solve a problem for? So whether that's, a service, a product, a business, whatever that may be.
Okay.
And then the second thing is knowing your brand message. So what problem are you actually solving them? So for me, like my tagline is helping people create unforgettable brands that people recognize.
Okay.
So like for Nike, their tagline is just do it, right?
Just do it. We all know it,
so people know that.
We know it.
And then the last thing is storytelling. So stories are really what people resonate with the most. It's emotion that you trigger in your client. So let's just say if you're looking at 2 advertisements, one's a product, they're showing the benefits. The other one is a transformation that they're sharing with you.
So what I'm taking away from this is have someone relate to what's my takeaway and what I benefit.
What can you help them with?
What can I help you with?
Life-changing thing that you can help them with.
Got it. But now let's just go back a little bit and rewind. When you think of branding yourself, that's a very vague word. It's to brand yourself, and that's pretty difficult. So how can you first start with that?
Yeah, so branding, once again, it's all about what do you want your client to walk away with. It's not about the business on its own. A lot of people think like, okay, when it comes to my business, I'm going to share about how I started, the founding members, or whatever that may be. But people just want to know like, okay, what's that problem that they can help me with? That lifestyle that you're actually showing them.
And I think that people eventually, they want to see these results right away, but this takes some time.
Yes.
How patient should we be with this?
Very patient. So me personally, I'm like a personal brand that you can say. So I am a brand strategist, and I've been doing this for about 3 years now. But specifically, once again, like I started very, very small, but every single day being consistent and helping my clients get to that next level, increasing sales, visibility, gaining that competitive advantage. That's really what it takes to build a successful brand.
Is this something that's very far to reach? Like, can someone really do this, or do they need to actually get an expert like you to help them with this?
Once again, people get really confused when it comes to branding. They think it's like marketing, but once again, branding is the messaging. So a storyline and knowing exactly what to be saying to your client is super important. So I always say, if you don't know how to do it, come to someone like me and actually ask for help.
But it is attainable if you want to, right? Not everyone can reach out to you and have that, but it's good that we have you here today because you've given us these great tips on how we can do. First thing we should start with, though, just remind everyone, what's the first thing that we should do if we want to expand our business on IG?
Knowing the problem that you were solving for your client.
Knowing the problem. There you go. And then coming up with the solution.
Yeah, exactly.
Saba, thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you want to learn more on how to grow your business brand, head on over to NBC6.com/6inthemix and be sure to follow Saba on social media.